Hello. We're playing a new game today. New old game. No case should remain unsolved. I know I've been playing a lot of Pathologic lately, so don't worry. None of that today. Maybe tomorrow. But yeah. A new game. I feel like I play a lot of these mystery detective-y type games. I feel like that happens a lot. I've been spending a lot of time. Oh, that was loud. I've been spending a lot of time 100%ing a lot of games. Just basically going and getting all the achievements after I play through for the first time. And I always do that off stream because I'm just like, I don't think anyone cares to watch me replay something / do something over and over just for a very specific purpose. But if you would want to randomly watch me, just essentially achievement hunt, then let me know. And I'll probably stream that. Otherwise, I'll just do that on my own because I enjoy the accomplishment feeling. Anyways, I know when this came out, I wanted to play it, but I've been avoiding everything about it just so, blind playthrough, best playthrough. I realized I was a jellyfish. I spent the past 70 years simply drifting through life with no heading in particular. I was just thinking about jellyfish, migration patterns, I guess you could call it, the other day. I'm very curious how that works. If jellyfish have any kind of migration, or if they do simply just float out there. Blindly stinging everyone I encountered. Damn. Not a good description of yourself. Can you see it too? The people I tried to embrace, I only ended up hurting. Everywhere I went, I left nothing but ruin. So that's it. That's what I am. A jellyfish floating across the sea. I don't even remember why I once became a police detective. Look over there at that family, weeping for their lost child. Have I ever done anything to wipe away their tears? A police station is a crucible of pain and grief. So why did I choose to enter that institution? Why did I think I could somehow offer people solace and hope? Maybe I was simply being selfish. No, jellyfish don't have shells. Shellfish? Maybe I became a detective just so I could belong somewhere. I should stop now. I should stop wondering with nothing but regret on my lips. That's it then. The first good thing I'll ever have done for anyone. Everyone, I'm sorry for everything. Madam! Damn, this old lady depressed. Mr. Young. Who are you? CO1's ghost. Remember that little girl? That's me, but I'm dead now. Troy CO1? The girl went missing? That's right, ma'am. Do you know what happened to that girl you brought back? Thanks to you, her family found peace. Did their lives look ruined to you? The doctor says my mind is like an old library without an index. Damn, they said that to you? I'm sorry, but I have no idea who you are. I see you're in uniform, so you couldn't be CO1's ghost. From the way you bring up my forgotten failure, I can only assume you're here to deliver judgment. And she's like, but ma'am, look at my label. That's exactly who I am. The adjudicator. Ma'am, I'm not here to judge you. I only want to tell you about the life you lived. Your Honor, you already know what happened. I never brought CO1 home. The case ended the way her father, Choi Dong-yeon, wanted. She disappeared forever, completely out of her mother's reach. Leave the case unsolved? We can't do that, sir. Playground. You mean you've already filed a missing persons case? CO1's officially registered as a missing person, then. Then, please, that's good enough. Detective, I'm begging you. Please don't look for my daughter anymore. Stop asking where she is. Keep her completely out of her mother's reach. Let her just live life somewhere. Mom that bad? Just say that she went out to the playground like she always did and vanished. That's all. A perfect crime with no witnesses, no suspects. I don't think it'd be good for the police to just be like, damn, sorry, kid just wandered off of the playground. She's gone now. Like, nothing we can do about that. So please leave this case unsolved. I'll do anything. Please. I beg of you. So that's how you remember it. This is the last case I took before I resigned from the missing persons team. See how relieved I looked after what Choi Dong-yeon said? That man knew. If we wanted to close the case and move on, we needed a good excuse. I don't think that's a good excuse. I think it's a terrible excuse. That my refusal was only customary, a front to cover up my cowardice. Ma'am, history is that certainty produced at the point where the imperfections of memory meet the inadequacies of documentation. Who are you quoting there? What do you mean? It means you just don't get it. Can you remember the beginning and the end of the case? Let me help you weave together the threads connecting the start to the finish. I think Seo-won's mother called me to report the girl missing. Yes, I remember now. She said Seo-won disappeared from the playground. See, calm down, ma'am. Who am I speaking to again? Detective Jeong-yeon, yes? Do you remember me? You came to check on Seo-won the other day. I asked you not to ring the doorbell. Please tell me you remember. Detective, I'm scared. Please hurry. She's gone. Seo-won is gone. She was just at the playground. When did you last see her at the playground? Exactly 3:33 in the afternoon. Detective, she disappeared 3 hours ago. A lot of threes here. I looked everywhere. A 7-year-old girl could have gone alone. What do we do now? Was there another... There's these... I feel like there's another point where there was like an underline something, and I'm like, that's a weird place to have a little underscore. I'm trying not to panic, but the worst is all that comes to mind. You're turning yourself in. Ex-English teacher. Yes, I would like to surrender to the police. I am responsible. A little girl went missing from the playground, didn't she, 3 days ago? She was with me. I took her away. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. Okay, where's the girl? I did it because I needed the money. I'm sorry. What do you mean it's all your responsibility? Detective, the truth is, she's dead. Seo-won is dead. Stole her and forgot her in the crib. A 7-year-old. She's been dead all this time. Your Honor, that's all I remembered about the case. Now I understand why you've come to me here at the final crossroads, why you want me to remember the beginning and the end. You're the gatekeeper of time and space. Okay, Janice. Sure. I had put it completely out of my mind. Was I trying to forget those memories because I felt guilty? The man who took her turned himself in, but I pretended it never happened. And the girl, she was already dead, but I pretended not to know. I'm sorry, someone like me doesn't deserve peace. Ma'am, it's alright, don't be afraid. I don't care what you want to call me, but you have to know that this isn't the end of the road. You're not bound for hell or purgatory. Now think back. Seo-won disappeared from the playground, right? Try to recall everything you can about the location. I can see more fragments now. I see them. But they're so faint, like scars faded with age. I haven't thought about this in 50 years. No, you're doing great. Once you brought up the fragments, try connecting them together. Build a chain of recollections. Even a dried out ravine can be a river again when the waters return. Sad off the gate. Yeah. Let's see. It's alright. Again, is there something unusual about CO1's activities? You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but try to think about it, okay? You seeing any suspicious individuals when you went to pick up CO1 or anything out of the ordinary? Oh, is that what the... So I can do hashtag playground. Where was the... Yeah, the gone alone as well. It's exactly as my daughter said. I was so sure CO1 would be at the playground, but when I got there I didn't see her. So I assumed my daughter took her along. Then my daughter came downstairs and looked at me with her eyes wide, and I thought, oh no. Detective, I think you might be making a mountain out of a molehill. I don't know if my daughter told you, but CO1 goes alone to places all the time. There it is again. My daughter worries easily, but mark my words, the girl always wanders back in time for dinner. I don't think you should have that kind of response for a 7-year-old. I think you gotta keep better eyes on the kid. Please don't worry about it. I'll have a stern word with my daughter. Honestly, I can't believe she's gone and called you. Where's the... Okay. How do I check tags, or do I have to go through all of them? Maybe I have to go through all of them. Oh. Or not. Hashtag playground. So you try to think about it, okay? See if you can remember someone you don't usually see at the playground. I heard you were all together there. CO1, your mother, and you too, Myung-ho. Yeah. We were all together. Interesting. Guess I gotta find the keyword in all the conversations. Let's see, anything unusual about CO1's activities day? No, it was all business as usual. She goes to kindergarten on weekends, and we go to the playground on weekends as a family. We have 2 playgrounds in the condo complex. Normally we alternate between them. I go along sometimes, but one of them isn't wheelchair accessible. So, Hyojong has to take the kids on her own. Wait, recently they've only been going to that one playground. Hyejeong said the kids asked to go there today too. If only they'd gone to the other playground. On the way back, they sometimes drop by the stationery store near the complex entrance. The place is called Apollo. CO1 loves getting candy there. Think back to the testimonies about the playground. Who do you think those people were? I don't know. I think one of them was the mother. People. These testimonies were all from one person. Weren't they? Ma'am, life is a bit like a jigsaw puzzle, isn't it? Jigsaw puzzle master. Oh no, it's one of these games. I gotta figure out who's actually talking. Okay. Oh no, and I gotta change the order too? Oh god. Your memories are scrambled and misaligned, but each fragment, each moment connects with another. Look at the connections closely and you'll figure out where all the pieces belong. Who said these things and in what order? And then what? What does that change? Who knows, maybe if you connect enough pieces, you might discover a key. A key that unlocks the face of the person putting the puzzle back together. You might find out that you've actually misremembered this entire thing and the case ended up fine. Hashtag gone alone. Does anyone have any favorite places near the playground? Somewhere she might have wandered off to on her own. Wandered off? She didn't stroll away somewhere. She's been kidnapped. All possibilities are on the table, as if. Get off your chairs and do something. We're running out of time here. Mobilize the force. Get those cruisers on the streets. Anything. Tick-tock, detective. Who knows what they're doing to her? And you're sitting here asking where she's gone on her own? Damn it. Damn it. Sorry, detective. I know you're doing everything you can. So I can see the... So does that mean the dad is the one who is in the wheelchair? Okay, yeah, so... I guess dad is in the wheelchair. We'll figure out the order of these later. Okay, so it's... Oh no. I think more people can be added. Oh yeah, I can even change these at the beginning now. God, well now that's making me think, did the English teacher even say this? I doubt the parents would say a little girl went missing. But I'm wondering if this truly belongs with them. Let's see. Oh, I have to find the word, right? Brother. Okay, that makes sense, because I was wondering, I was like, man, we got a lot of pictures for people. John. Someone. But I don't know mother name or ex-English teacher name. Apollo Stationery, school supplies. Unhealthy snacks. Okay. How do I want to go about this? Surrender. What was that? Seal on a right. Surrender hurt. See, he claims to be the culprit behind the disappearance. I see your mother has contacted you. Claims to be the culprit behind the disappearance. Sioan's father has surrendered himself to us. No, detective, you can't. Don't believe a word of what he says. I'll be at the station immediately. Everything he says is a lie. It was me. I made him do it. It's all my fault. I'll be right there, detective. Don't you listen to anything he tells you. It's all my responsibility. Okay, so maybe this is the father. Although he looks different. Obviously she's different. Won't worry about that for now. Lies. Ooh. I have to open the lock to connect this conversation. So I need to find other playground? Is that it? There we go. Nope. Or do I have to... Oh, do I have to go through all the words and then that unlocks that hash, I guess? Has anyone ever wandered off alone before? Is that really possible? Detective, I think it might be my fault she's gone. I was in the hospital for a long time after I had Sioan. I couldn't care for her because I was bedridden. But since we both spent so much time looking up at the hospital ceiling, I thought I might be able to understand her better. Now though, I'm not so sure. Do you think she resents me? Is that why she won't call me Mom? Is that why she's always so hard to find? I have to scour all the playgrounds to find her. Okay, so I guess that is the mom. How do I unlock you? Oh, I need a key to unlock this conversation. Keys are unlocked when I order the fragments correctly. Oh, no. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, that's gonna be so annoying. It's gonna be so very, very annoying. Because now I'm just like, oh, I have to fix the order of every single conversation as it goes along. Okay. It says, do you remember me? Is this even the mom? Okay, maybe maybe it is. Hospital a long time after I had her. Okay, couldn't care for her because I was bedridden. Hospital. Is there a special meaning to Sion's name? Sion was born at 23 weeks. She weighed less than 700 grams. Her mother had just come out of the C-section and was about to be transferred to the ICU with the baby, but the nurse called for me. Okay, so I think this is Dad. It was only for a few seconds, but she let me see Sion. Sion reminded me of Thumbelina, a fragile, precious little princess nestled in a bright red flower. She was so light I could barely feel her in my arms. I was scared she might float away if I so much as breathed in her direction. Nurse told me to have a look, but I didn't know how. I could barely see through my tears. I couldn't even get a proper look at my precious baby girl. And then, the first thing I did after that confusing meeting, I registered her birth. I sprinted straight from the hospital to the City Hall registration desk. I didn't stop to catch my breath. I had my child in my arms. I sprinted through the streets. Then I wrote down her name, Seo Wan. That's Seo for rhinoceros and Wan for origin. It's an unusual name, I know. At the time, I was thinking of the old saying about marching forward through the lone horn of the rhino. I thought of that strength. I put all my weight into each stroke of the pen, every last one, hoping that the fragile piece of paper might help her somehow, that it might help root her to life, like a powerful anchor that kept her moored to us. Okay, well, let's see, let's put that... Okay, so I guess, like, for sure, this is the dad, considering it's, like, you know, completely written down. Let's rearrange this a bit. I feel like that'd be a conversation that just randomly pop up at some point. Oh, I see. So is it one long conversation? Yes, okay, I see. So it's just one single conversation, because, yeah, he was like, I know you're doing everything you can, and then being like, oh, it's alright. Okay. I see. So it might not be as difficult to order things as I thought. But I can move this down, which is interesting. Okay. So I guess that means this. When did you last hear of the playground? I'm trying not to panic, but the worst is all that comes to mind. Calm down, ma'am. Who am I speaking to again? Maybe. Need something where she's freaking out. Okay. 3 hours ago. I don't remember the time so precisely. My phone's call history. I never leave the children alone when we're out together. But then I got a phone call. Interesting colors, and we had that green umbrella earlier. I don't usually get calls in the afternoon. I think I panicked. First thing that came to mind was that I had to pick up somewhere quiet so I could hear. So I ducked into the condo hallway. The call history is 5 minutes long, but she disappeared in less than that. I know because I looked up partway through the conversation and she was already gone. Okay, I don't think I have this person. Potentially her? Is it her that... Yeah, she's the one that takes the kids on her own, so it's her. Assumedly. She's got that mole. Okay. I'm getting this. This is kind of fun. She ever wandered off alone before? I can't think of any more connected memories. Damn. Okay. Stationery store. Oh, here we go. We've received testimony that Seowon is a regular at your stationery store. Did anyone from her family drop in today? Or Seowon herself on her own? Today? No, not Seowon, not her brother either. May I ask what the police want with them? You're not the first to come looking for her today. Is this about Myongo's mother? The thing is, Myongo's only been coming with Seowon these days. He used to come with his mother all the time when he was younger, but I haven't seen her in quite a while. Oh, is she doing alright? So you are the brother. So you guys have different mothers? Dead. How's Myongo feel? It must have been a big change for him. You're stationed to search the park in the neighborhood, right, Detective? The one with the pond? The weeping willow trees by the water, they're lonely to look at. I took a stroll there last year with Myongo and Haijeong, and the trees remind me of Myongo. He looks like he's at the mercy of the world sometimes, but the truth is, he's the most unyielding boy you'll meet. For children and adults too, I suppose. A death in the family is apparently like experiencing your universe collapse. Rebuilding from those ruins was a time-consuming journey. But I think Myongo's managed quite well in his own right. I don't know if you noticed, but there's something he always carries around, never leaves home without it. Oof, a lot of characters. Could be Mom. Okay. Alright, so it doesn't always give me extra information then. Station. Say hello, have you contacted Seowon's father? I see your mother has contacted you. It's exactly as you heard. Will you be coming to the police station together? That man was never one for prayer. No matter how deep you dug, he said, the spade would never know the smell of the earth. He refused to pray even once as our baby lay sick in the hospital. That's why he doesn't understand. That prayer is the reason we've been so blessed. All he ever did was get angry that he couldn't change anything with his own abilities. You said he turned himself in? If he really did take her, maybe it was because he couldn't afford child support payments. He's been complaining since last summer about how he was having a hard time keeping up with the payment schedule. I told him this is a critical moment in Seowon's life, that he had to get his act together. We may be divorced, but he's still her father. Even now. I suppose he's still trying to change things himself without even trying to pray. Interesting. Okay, so assumedly this is Mom. Not DP Doug. That's a blah blah. And then he turned himself in. So maybe it was him that did it. Although I'm still confused by this little comment of saying a little girl went missing rather than like my daughter or anything. Have you contacted CO1's father? I keep calling him, but he won't pick up. It's not out of the ordinary. We only meet for her birthdays. But this is an emergency. His own daughter is missing. Detective, I was texting him on that day you came from the police station. CO1's always such a quiet girl. I wonder if that's why her name's hidden. Is because she's got a different last name or something. CO1's always such a quiet girl, but she was chattering about how much happier she'd be if her father was here too. So I asked him if he'd come by and say hello. But he's heartless, that man. Birthdays. Okay. Confirmation that CO1 is alive. And the fragments unlocked so far contain any clues that I need. Okay, so there's red, purple. CO1's mother's birthday. And then... Okay, so I thought the gold was like, oh, you have all the stuff. But I guess gold means you need a key. Red, you need some of this stuff. Okay, okay. The day CO1 disappeared. Let's see. Hello, madam. Senior Inspector Jeong Gyung from the Hwamyong police station. I assume this is Korean. I'm so sorry for not being able to pronounce a single name. You would be CO1's mother, correct? I'm just here to see CO1, if that's alright. Oh my gosh, you scared me, detective. I was expecting the delivery man. Could you please knock instead of ringing the doorbell next time? My daughter's taking a nap. She dozed off in front of the TV while I was washing the rice. I just tucked her in. Come inside. Fast asleep, see? Oh, I suppose you can't really tell under that blanket. She must be tired, the poor thing. CO1 and I were out and about all day yesterday. She slept in this morning, too. I swear, kids grow up so fast. She's gotten so much taller that barely anything fits anymore. I had to do all her shopping at once. First day of school is only a month away, and there's so much to buy. Oh, I hope she wakes up soon so we can eat and get her uniform fitted. Sorry, detective, you might have to wait a while before she wakes up. So, what brings you here? Okay, I'm guessing this is an early conversation. Yeah, I came to check on Zeon the other day, asked you not to ring the doorbell. Candy. Could you tell me now what happened when you last saw CO1? We always used to buy CO1 candy from the stationery store on the way home. But we didn't buy her candy recently because Auntie doesn't come out with us anymore. I told CO1 to stay where she was and went to the stationery store. I ran right over. The stationery store is just up the steps over the fence. It's really quick, I swear. I was only there for a bit and I ran back, but she wasn't there. I called her name like CO1, but she didn't come. Only Auntie did. I started crying and Auntie said I shouldn't tell anyone she wasn't with us. She told me not to say anything at all. Just like that monkey we saw at the temple. Okay, I'm thinking brother? Because I assume brother is also the other one that was out with them? Let's see. Name. You can find a name? Damn it. Birthdays. No, okay. Okay, so this one's blinking. I've already found the fragments containing clues. Search for the answer now? Sure. Proof the shopkeeper's lying. Okay. Let's see on our brother. You're not the first to come looking for her today. Proof the shopkeeper's lying. Yango's mother. He used to come with his mother all the time when he was younger, but I haven't seen her in quite a while. Is she doing alright? Oh gosh. Proof the shopkeeper is lying. Specifically about this, or? Candy lie time. We were all together. Let's see. We didn't buy her candy. Is that it? Not the first to come looking for her today. Oh wait, did anyone from her family drop in today or see one herself? And then he said no, and not her brother either. So do I... Okay. Okay, so I just had to unlock it. We've received testimony that directly contradicts your claim. Ah, you're back, which means you're still searching, I take it. Green umbrella. I tried to think of anyone suspicious I might have seen in the area, but nothing. But the truth is, well, yes, Myung-ho was here. Sorry for lying to you. I didn't think it was important. But you see, I didn't want you to think badly of Myung-ho. He's a good boy at heart. I'm very sorry, I truly am. I should have told you up front. What time did he come to the store again? Ah, a little after 3:30, I believe. Well, nothing was out of the ordinary. It looked like he was in a rush, and when I asked, he only said he had to go back quick. 3:30. Isn't 3:33 when she went missing? Or something? He went straight to the usual candy shelf and picked out a bag, so I assumed it was for Seowon. It's her favorite brand, you know, the pink candy that's so big your cheek puffs up like a squirrel. I told you before, Myung-ho is very mature for his years. But that day I saw him squatting in front of the green card shelf for a long time, with the candy still in hand. Eventually he came up to the counter and paid for the candy, but he wouldn't look me in the eye. I thought it was strange, so I went over to check the shelf. And, well, one of the cards was gone. I was disappointed in the boy, of course, made up my mind to give him a stern talking to. But at the same time, well, I felt sorry for him. I can only imagine what went through his mind when he was squatting there in front of that shelf. Where was that? Where was that 3 conversation? Oh god, there's so much. I just have to... I don't know where to look. Oh, here we go. When did you last see her? Exactly 3:33 in the afternoon. Okay, so this might not have been Mom. This might have been... Jiang... There we go. Yeah, how do you remember the time so precisely? Okay, police station. Let's see, we'll go through this one. City Hall, you said. That's right, Chief. How are you? I'm from the City Hall Administrative Office. It's that time of year. 4 kids slated to start school this year in your district didn't show up to pre-entrance day. I'm just calling for your cooperation. We spoke with all their families over the phone. They all said they were on vacations overseas or busy with other things, that sort of thing. I mean, elementary school classes haven't even started yet, so I'm going to report that everything looks fine. But we do have to make sure the paperwork is all there. We're working on the police assistance request forms now. They'll say that local police stations dispatch personnel to all the absentees' households for welfare checks at the school board's request. Imagine that, Chief. It's like a free bonus. And our compensation for external personal requisition is pretty solid if you ask me. Once you get the forms, send us your personal roster with their direct deposit information attached, and we'll take care of things on this end. So, City Hall calls? Who's this for? Okay, this is just for, I guess, like, someone we don't know yet. Station. Where were you on the phone? Or who were you on the phone with on the afternoon of February 3rd? The phone again. Well, our office isn't exactly well staffed, so I'm the one doing most of the phone duties. Hajiang, on the afternoon of the 3rd? Employees complain if we check in too often, so we don't usually do that. There's not much to call about in the afternoon. Wait a second. Ah, I see. I did call, but it wasn't for anything special. There's going to be, what was it now? Best hashtag caregiver award ceremony in a few days. So we asked if she could make it. Like, we have more than 100 caregivers working with us, but no one wanted to show. I think that was the gist of the call. I kind of regretted calling her. I mean, she's not the type to do that kind of company spirit event. You talked to her, right? Can't even have a nice long chat. She's always cutting calls short. Something about being too busy with the kids. Has she even come into the office recently? So what's this all about? I mean, as long as she's doing her job right, but a police visit? Really? She's not exactly a slacker. What's going on here? Okay, so this wasn't her, but it was, I guess, the school or something. Oh, that's the grandma. Wait. Does that mean... Or was it? Is that the same picture? Oh yeah, okay. Okay, so you belong over here. Oh, grandmother instructed for the kidnapping. Taller. Oh wait, actually, before I do that, I want to get all the red text. City Hall. Okay, so this is the City Hall. Durihana employee. Thank you for telling me, Miyako. I heard you're in 5th grade at elementary school. With your height, I bet the girls won't leave you alone. You're very tall for your age. Is it because you take after your mom? I take after her. Really? Am I really like her? Maybe the mom isn't so good? Maybe the mom is kind of bad? What Miyako stole? He stole a card. Okay. Gotta get liar death. Okay, maybe this one connects here. Yep. Yep. Okay. Let's see. So she told me not to say anything. What if I told you now that there's no need for lying now? Myongo's testimony that shows his mixed feelings on Haijiang. Yeah. Okay, so I'm guessing I can't do that yet, and that's why I can't actually use it. Is your son still there? Is under impression about children at the playground? It's okay if you don't want to talk. I don't mind waiting. But Myongo, could you promise me that once you're ready, you'll talk to me? Sounds like this kid's got a lot of secrets being put onto him. Promise. Stay on the line. I'm on my way. Could you tell me what happened? I got a call from my mother. Seowon's grandmother. She said, I'm at the store outside the condo complex and security called saying the fire alarm is going off in the house. A security guard went over to my mother's house to check, but he couldn't open the door, so she asked me to go and open it for her. I shooed her out. She knew I couldn't bring Seowon somewhere so dangerous. I told her to go herself. But she was so stubborn. Mom said she could get to the playground and pick up Seowon faster and she could get home, so I should rush over to her house and make sure everything was fine at her place, that she would be there soon. She said that made the most sense. She was going to wait for me with Seowon outside the building. I went to Mom's house and the security guard was there. I opened the door for him. The place was filled with smoke. I don't know what she was cooking on that stove, but the pot was burnt black. The guard turned off the stove and opened the windows. But all I could think of was Seowon. How glad I was that I didn't bring her to such a dangerous place and that the fire didn't get any worse. I ran back into the elevator. It was only a few minutes, I swear. I found Mom waiting for me outside the building just like she promised. But when I asked her where Seowon was, she said, I thought you took her with you. Detective, are you here yet? Is this brother opening up? Or no, wait. Yeah, from the grandmother. So that means that's her mother? So you got a call from Mom. She asked me to go and open it for her. I chewed her out. She knew I couldn't. Let's see, Mom said she could get to the playground, pick up Seowon faster than she could get home. Okay, so I guess the grandmother wasn't at the home then? Went to Mom's house, security guard was there. Woo! Alright, let's check out this. Do you really think Mr. Kim Gang-seok is the culprit? Ooh, I don't know about this. Reasons to suspect Seowon's mother. See, now you remember, someone turned himself in. But you're still suspicious of Seowon's mother. Are you misremembering something? No, that's not it. My memories are hazy and out of order, but those were the exact conversations. Seowon's father clearly said, keep her completely out of her mother's reach. That's why he wanted to keep the case unsolved. And there was more testimony. Alright then, let's start by looking for reasons to suspect Seowon's mother. Your doubts about her will unveil more of your clouded memories. This sounds like her just being like, you're fucking crazy. But we'll see what other crazy shit you say, old bag. Because it's absolutely true that Seowon's mother is the reason the girl went missing. Alright, well, I guess we'll first pull out this. Keep her out of her mother's reach. Do I have much on the... Where's grandmom? Oh, there we go. It was me. I made him do it. It's all my fault. Okay. All my responsibility. Damn it. Okay. Talking about Auntie. Take after your mom. Oh, wait, this might be grandmother's words. I went to pick up Sienna or anything out of the ordinary. I don't know, again, I think I would suspect anyone that's like, oh, you're making this sound like it's a worse thing than it is. It's like a child is missing. I just realized maybe this stuff is the grandmother saying it and not the mom. Okay, well, I don't know exactly why I'm not suspecting her. So you know what, let's put this away for now. I think at least one of these is the grandmom talking. Let's move that up. Let's see, calling. I need the day Sioan's mother was discharged, so I guess she was in the hospital as well. Or no, Sioan's mother. She mentions the hospital probably, right? I don't have any conversation for it. So something about name. Pre-entrance say absentee list. What was the goal again? Oh yeah, I need a key. So do I just get a certain amount to get a key? Seem to know Sioan's family well. Myongo's family, well, I've seen them since they were since the children were little. Must have been, say, 3 or 4 years now. When they first moved in, I was sure Myongo was close to finishing elementary school. He's tall for his age, and he's very quiet, that one. His mother was picking out supplies for younger kids, so I showed her to the shelves older children might like. She laughed and said he gets that a lot. Myongo is mature beyond his years. I don't mean his looks. It's normal for kids his age to only think of themselves, but he's always hanging back and letting his sister spend all his pocket money. Still not sure who this person is. might be the shopkeep, though. It's basically pointing out supplies when they're shopping or something. Yeah. Yeah. Woo. Alright. Got a good long conversation for shopkeep. And now I can unlock a random conversation. Okay, so I have to pick out specifically something. Not your fault, Miongo. Nobody in your family is responsible for this. Why didn't you report any of this to authorities? Pre-entrance stay absentee list. Let's see what this lie is. Okay, but now I gotta find lie / playground. Oh my god. It's not your fault. Nobody in your family is responsible for this. But I told Auntie not to come to the playground. I told her to stay away. I said I could take Seal on without her. Okay, so he's... I was wondering about this, because I feel like it's trying to be like, oh, they're like the same age. But maybe he's much older, or at least in like, you know, high school or something. Let's see. It is my fault. I'm the one who made Auntie go away. It's just, if we're all at the playground together, we'd look like family. And Mom would see CO1 and call Auntie... and Mom would see CO1 call Auntie Mom. I know Mom's not really watching us from heaven. I know she was lying. But I didn't want her to be sad. It's not Auntie's fault. I'm the one who told her not to come with us. I got an achievement. Okay, so hold on. So this is Auntie's, so Sion's mom is dead then? Or Miongo's mom? Okay, so I guess when he's referring to Auntie, he's referring to Sion's mom, but why would his mom care that Sion calls her mom if that was the case? See, please don't lie to me, Mionko. Didn't you say that Auntie was telling the truth? Auntie told me that lying's not about what's good, but what's necessary. She said lying wasn't always a bad thing. It's the bad lies that are really bad. Mom said she'd watch over me from heaven. She said she'd watch over us even after she died. But that was a lie, right? There's no such thing as heaven. But Sion doesn't know that. She's so stupid. Mom was lying. But does that mean that Mom was a bad person? Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Tall because you take after your mom. Fifth grade. Fifth grade and that boy's looking like... Hold on. Where is it? Fifth grade and that boy's looking like this? Like an adult man? The fuck? Fifth grade in elementary school. Very tall. Take after your mom. Please don't lie to me. Didn't you say that Auntie was telling the truth? This is 1532, 1843. 2325. Mango's testimony shows his mixed feelings and hygiene. I'm still not entirely sure relationship of. First, I should find the reasons to suspect CO1's mother. Oh, I have to finish that one since I started it. Lame. Oh God, where'd I put it? Here we go. So, reason to suspect mother. It's mom's house. Let's see. Daughter's missing. He's heartless man. It was everyone for prayer. Blah blah blah. Turn himself in if you really did take care of measures. Because he couldn't afford child support payments. He's been complaining since last summer. Maybe divorced, but he's still her father even now. Let's see, auntie, I don't think it's that. There in the afternoon, phone calls history, never leave children were out together. Asking about his mom and she's passed. Let's see, his mother. But it also talks about his sister right here. So is he talking about in the present he's always thinking about his sister, or in the past he was always thinking about his sister when the mom was still around? Now goes here. Damn, I feel like there's a couple of things from before, but I really can't pick out anything in my mind of why I suspect her, other than she said a few weird things. At least I don't get anything wrong for choosing everything. Yeah, the dot dot dot. Okay, maybe she didn't say this. We'll see. Damn, I don't know. Like, unless I'm misreading a conversation as someone else. Would I need a fragment to be listed under the correct person that said something to actually, I guess, suspect? Also, I assume I can change an entire conversation that I have linked together. No, I can't. Okay, so that means that that's like yes, that is the correct person, and you stitch these together correctly. So there's a few conversations I need to see if I can get plugged in. Let's see, let's find out more about the boy. Oh, never mind. Let's see, he's the only one that talks about Auntie. And it seems like he was less talkative in the beginning and got more talkative, so let's move that up. Yep, those link together, but not these. Let's see, 2.5, 1532, 1541. Wait, oh man, there's a conversation that goes right here. Huh. Wonder who... I feel like this conversation very much is just going to go to someone that I'm unaware of. I need to find out more things that Grandma said. It's definitely Ma. Maybe, I guess, just coming to check on her. If she actually was still there, then coming to check on her about the absentee thing or whatever. Let's see. Talking about her mother, just coming out of C-section. I feel like she or... Well, I think he would be the one to actually name her at the City Hall, so... And this also says Sir. Why did you turn yourself in? CO1 died. Damn. I was hoping by some miracle she would still be around. Oh shit. Okay, I should figure this one out because it's gonna lock me behind stuff until I actually figure it out. Alright, so let's see. Reason to suspect Mama. Oh, CO1's mother. Oh, I've been thinking the grandmother the whole time. What am I doing? I don't know, just anything suspicious that she said. Let's see, one couldn't care for her. No, that would be suspicious. She won't call me Mom. Oh, so is that related to this? Auntie doesn't come out with us anymore. Gotta find the word. Hold on. if that was... Okay, that was correct. Let's see. Do you really think Mr. Kim Gang-seok is the culprit? So I guess that's the ex-English teacher? I don't know. Do you really suspect him, detective? Even if he were in financial trouble, I don't think he would stoop that low. Instead, he'd... Detective, I'm not trying to defend Gang-seok. I'm only telling you what I saw. There was a woman skulking around that playground, always hanging back. I thought she was suspicious because I kept running into her when I went around looking for Seowon. She was in her 30s or early 40s, a little on the tall side. Interesting. Maybe around 10 centimeters taller than me. She was always looking at the playground from afar, always behind the wall, behind the flower bed. You wouldn't see her unless you were really looking. But she could probably keep an eye on the kids at the playground. She really craned her neck. I saw her there, standing on her toes, trying to look over the wall. By the way, detective, what was the name of that girl Gang-seok confessed to taking? Oh, okay, that just automatically popped in place. This is my conversation with Seowon's mother, right? Probably. I don't understand. She acts as if she knows the man who turned himself in, and asks about her kidnapped daughter as if she's a stranger. It's frightening. Was she having a dissociative episode? Ma'am, do you remember the things that made you stand on your toes? What does that have to do with anything? In my case, I only really stood on my toes for one reason. Affection. To keep my eyes on something or someone that I really cared about. I don't know if we can make that assumption, but sure, go on. Ma'am, you were on the force for nearly 30 years. This is the only case you left unsolved. Remember how you closed that file and placed it on the cabinet? Were you standing on your toes? Okay, well, I'm glad I had this in exactly the right spot, so it just plugged in. Oh man, we got a new beat. Okay, so he's the English teacher. Also, the mom talking like she's a stranger. I took her away. I'm surprised. Let's see. I guess those two don't fit. See if we can get some more to pop into place, maybe. Or no, wait. Okay, I think here. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Alright, so we got a lot of mom conversation together. Could this be the dad taking a stroll? I don't know. Okay, seems like I don't have the connector for that yet. Let's see, what else we got? What Myango carries around? I don't know. It's something. Oh, cool. This one will be way easier. Oh, I have to pick it up from a picture. Is he the umbrella holder? Or is he the one in that one picture with the ring? Let's see, let's see. Papa, So he carries the umbrella. At least it flashes areas that are relevant. Oh, 4854. The umbrella, you mean? That's right. Whether he's going to school or some outing, he's always got an umbrella in hand. It's been that way since my wife passed. There's something she always told the kids when she was in the hospital. She promised that she'd go ahead to heaven and watch over them from above. Yonko didn't say anything, all he did was sit in the distance and sigh, as I recall. I think he wanted to tell her there was no such thing as heaven, that if she wanted to watch over him, she should do it from Earth. Damn true. It wasn't long before she passed. It's like, hey, why go to heaven? It's like, please watch over me here. I would like that much better. I only noticed after some time that Myonko was always took an umbrella with him when he left the house, and I remember the exact promise his mother made. I mean it, Myonko. How about this? Since I won't be able to pick you up from school on rainy days, I'll ask God to stop the rain if you ever forget your umbrella. Huh. Or was the umbrella so that his mom couldn't watch him? Oh, whoops. I thought I had the part of the conversation that was just like, item they carried around. Let's get through a few of these. Let's see, we know you weren't at the playground. Hajiang's location was Xion vanished. Let's see, was it the brother that said? Oh yeah, basically told Auntie not to come to the playground? Okay, so I guess not. Did anyone else mention her and where she was? Oh, so one's father surrendered himself to us? Let's see, where was she? Actually, it would be fun to kind of play a slowish game like this, but it does actually keep changing the music the further along you go. Like adding like a beat or an instrument or taking stuff away depending on the mood. That would be really cool. I feel like saying out things that I could accidentally mistake the answer for. Oh, never mind. That was her. Come on, at least let me just open it up right there. I hate that I have to go through that before being like this one. See, we know you weren't at the playground. I understand you didn't want to cause Myongo any more guilt, but you should have known better. How did you know? I told him he didn't need to say anything. He knows he doesn't have to tell you. It wasn't his fault Seowon is missing. It wasn't your fault, Myongo. I should have been watching you, even if you didn't want me close by. That's why I told him. I made sure he knew that I was the one who lost Seowon, not him. What if I told you that there's no need for lying now? Myongo's testimony that shows his mixed feelings on her. Was your son still there? I was under the impression that both children were at the playground. Myongo said that he was with Seowon the whole time, but that he had no idea where she'd gone. So I scolded him. You're not making any sense. I was so desperate that I was too harsh with him. Even though it's my fault Seowon's disappeared, I failed them both. Please don't ask him for information. He won't tell you anything. Okay, there we go. Let's unlock something. Why didn't you report any of this to the authorities? Let's see, was it the time bit? What the hell? She was with us exactly 108 days. That's the time Seowon lived and breathed with us. If only I could have held her at least once, kissed those little cheeks. Or at least, if only I'd been able to hear her cry. Then maybe I would have been able to accept it. Seowon's mother still had milk for a baby who was gone. The crib was still so warm and it never seemed to get colder. So how could I possibly file that report? Looking back, it was her name. Her name was the problem. It's my fault for coming up with that name. I can't tell you how much I regret it. Instead of giving her strength, that name marched her forward all alone like the rhino's horn straight past us, like a gust of wind. She slipped through her fingers, attached to nothing in the world at all. So is this Dad saying this? Oh wait, no, it's locked in, so I guess it was the English teacher. Okay. So where is Seowon now? The key reason the English teacher needed funds. The reason he needed the funds? I don't know about it. Seowon's mother's birthday. Let's see, since I ain't started, does that mean I can click a different one? Okay, sweet. So as long as I'm not partway searching through fragments, then I can choose a different one. No need for lying now. Myongo's testimony that shows his mixed feelings and Haijiang. Wait. Oh, nothing fits. I can't even open it. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some more of these conversations linked together because I feel like I'm pretty close. I could probably get another key. Science is a heavy burden for a 5th grader, but Myongo refused to give in. Haijiang's birthday. I haven't really gotten much for numbers, I feel like. got? Stationery store. Did you happen to see this boy when you went to the playgrounds to find Seowon? You know that playground near the stationery store, right? I saw that boy a few days ago. He went from the playground straight to the store. I remember wondering why Seowon was sticking so close to that boy. Why do you ask, Detective? Does the boy have something to do with the case? Okay, so this one's not locked in. And saying the boy as if they don't know who it is. Saw him at the stationery store and went to the playground. Would it be the grandma? Yeah, because obviously Dad knows a lot about him. We received testimony that you spoke on the phone with the City Hall employee and told them Seowon couldn't attend pre-entrance day for personal reasons. Do you live with your daughter? The pre-entrance day? What was it my daughter said now? Yes, a slight cold, I think, yes. I remember now. I know it was pre-entrance day, so I asked my daughter later how it went. I don't live with her, of course, but I'm in the area and drop in from time to time. It's just, I don't want to leave her alone for too long, spending all her time wallowing in misery. I do remember that I was visiting a few days ago when that City Hall employee called. He asked me the same thing you did, Detective. So I think I said that she was doing well, that I was taking perfect care of my granddaughter. Detective, this is ridiculous. It was just one missed pre-entrance day at school. What are you interrogating me for? Alright, Grandma. Being a little defensive here, aren't we? Let's see, school/hospital. Certificate of familial relations. Oops, not the right one. School. You received a notice from the school board, correct? It says in her files that she didn't attend pre-entrance day. I'm just here to check in and make sure everything's alright. World's a dangerous place these days. So this is the support center, not the school technically. I've been told City Hall personnel have spoken with Seowon's grandmother already, but I just wanted to be sure. Is Seowon alright? Of course she is, Detective. You just have your hands full checking up on every absence in the district. You'll see when she wakes up, Seowon's healthy as a horse now. She'll have no trouble going to school. All that time in the hospital was tough on her, but she's grown up so strong. I'm proud of her. Seowon's been no end of trouble since I was pregnant with her. I think she takes after her father. She was born premature. Doctor scared us every time we went in for a checkup about how one thing could go wrong and then something else and on and on. I don't remember how many waivers and consent forms I had to sign, but I always knew she'd be alright. How those little hands were going to get bigger and stronger one day. No need to worry, I'm taking very good care of her. Seowon's father and I are no longer together, but my mother and I are doing our best to give her everything she needs. And I'll make sure she comes out to the first day of school. Thank you for checking in. Oh, I think the rice is ready. Would you like to join us for food, Detective? Okay. So, mom maybe not allegedly bad? Nice. Man, got a lot of conversation from the mom. Okay, then cuts off here. Okay, last blue one, but none of them connect. So let's do. Okay, City Hall. Oh wait, duh. I feel like this has to go under City Hall then. Yeah. Okay, so it's calling out. See, it's calling out this one, but I don't. Why is the correct date? Oh, right, duh. The date's literally on here, so I can pick it out. Okay, who was the first one to report her missing? She's gone. She was just at the playground, so 2/5/2012. Wait, how are we putting this in? Or is it 5/2? Is it 2012? Okay, is it 0502? Am I not worried about the year? Okay, or was it 0205? 03? Okay, whatever. Hello. How are you, strange? Died. Certificate of Family Relations. Troy Dongyeon, date of birth September 15th, 1972, male. Spouse Seo Hwanyang. Oh wow, I finally got her name. Oh, never mind, that was the other mom. That's September 1st, 2009. Child. Certificate issued February 4th, 2012. That's them. Okay, so this. Okay. So for Seowon's date of birth, August 1st, 2004. Mother. Day she died. Your mother was discharged. Oh, it's not even her birthday. I need the mom's birthday. Yeah, this is a pretty cool little game. I've been sitting on it for quite a while. Oh, I actually, extremely briefly, stopped by one of your streams the other day. I didn't know the people that made, was it Kern or whatever? I didn't know they made a sequel. And that's very exciting. I also want to play that. I was literally thinking of that game like a week before, being like, man, I really enjoyed that game. Even though it got really frustrating at the end. I'm just like, I need another good Myst-like. Even though I think I still need to play the Riven remake. Oops, I still haven't done it. I like started it and then I was like, all right, that was fun, and then I didn't pick it back up. But maybe I'll restart that and actually stream it. Okay, so focus. Oh, but this shows the other spouse. Oh no. That sucks. Yeah, because unfortunately it's been a little bit since I played Riven, so I was kind of like, ooh, I wonder what's different, you know? Because there's that whole when you actually go to the different areas, I was like, oh, this is completely new as far as I'm aware. The key reason the English teacher needs funds. I don't know. Unfortunately, well, honestly, I could probably get some new VR stuff, but I think my VR stuff's kind of out of commission. But it would be kind of neat. English teach, why do you need money? True. It's all gotta stay up in the head. I'm semi-good at that. Until I forget a very important specific detail. Alright, I don't know for that one. Oh, wait. Okay, so I'm not even thinking of the other mom. Maybe? Do I want to do this, ladies, instead? Oh, you literally took her name. You literally just used her name. What are you talking about? You fucking using parts for Rhino and whatever else. You're such a liar. Oh my god, dude. Did you have a child with this lady and then you named the kid after your deceased wife? That's crazy, man. What the fuck? You're such a bastard. Christmas, okay. Keyword? Crazy of you. How old was Sion when Miss Shin Haijiang first came to take care of her? I first met Haijiang when Sion was 4. That was a few years ago. When my wife died of illness, I was despondent, didn't know how I'd raise the kids. Haijiang was there to support us. They're called caregivers instead of nannies these days, aren't they? Oh. Haijiang is my children's caregiver. She's been coming in to look after the kids ever since my wife was hospitalized. She befriended them instantly. I don't know how we could have coped without her. Seowon even calls her mom and treats her like one too. I can never thank her enough. But now I'm starting to think I relied on Haijiang too much. I mean, she's not exactly family, is she? Okay. Open for another one. Okay. Hold on. Did I get the name there? Oh, this might not even... Well, it has to be him, right? I can't imagine any... Like, would the City Hall registration accept anyone other than the parents? Potentially the grandma, but... I don't know. Caregiver. Confirmation that Seowon's alive. Yeah, it hurts me whenever I have a game with what's the term? I want to say faulty narrator, but that's not the right word. That's why the time hashtag's here. We're gonna learn this is a time travel game. Yes, unreliable narrator, thank you. Because I will overthink it, and I'm like, how do I know I can trust this person? Alright, I have the fragment for this, so I should probably find it. Key reason the English teacher needed funds. I don't... It must be something I don't have under... Let's see, doctor, can't even... Saw a boy a few days ago. This boy has nothing to do with the case. City Hall. So I don't remember anything specifically talking about money being a big issue. Direct deposit information? Nope. And this. He needed money to report the file, duh. Or file the report. Looking back, it was her name. Her name was the problem. It's my fault for coming up with that name. I can't tell you how much I regret it. So I'm giving her strength. Oh. Ex-English teacher, what's your relation to this kid? Or at least to the mom? Ex-wife? Surely not. Surely not. No way. Why were you whatever. Sure. Okay. So you wrote down the name. That's crazy. I just wanted to see her cry. When did Sioan's mother leave you? We've been divorced for about 5 or 6 years. It is one guy. Let's say I'm a monster, aren't I? Abandoning my wife when she needed me most. But at the time, I thought it was all for the best. That we'd reach our limit, that we'd only hurt each other if we kept on living like this. That's what I told myself. I mean, I was like this silly little face for everyone else's like slightly more detailed profiles. Our eyes met. I would face the emptiness inside, and it was excruciating because I knew that void could never be filled. If only we could have cried it out together and kept each other going. But we struggled to help each other. We were making no progress at all. And one day we realized that it hurt more to deal with our pain together than alone. Damn, if only a lot more people would realize that. So we chose to go our separate ways. That was our decision. To run from our wounds instead of confronting them. To let the blade drop on the guillotine. Got the key. Divorced. Explain to me how you took Sioan. When was the last time you saw Sioan's father? Do you call him often? What's that man got to do with Sioan going missing? We cut off all contact years ago. The nerve of him, walking out after what happened to the girl. Detective, what I mean is,
CO1 was always sickly, but that man divorced my daughter, leaving her to care for the poor baby alone. But, well, he's not the sort of man who'd take her away from under her mother's nose. Please, it's nothing serious, Detective, really. Really trying to push it off quite a bit, I feel like. Nice. Sweet. Let's see, pre-entrance day absentee list. What is this one? Hold on, gotta go find a word. Give me a moment. This isn't your fault as much as it isn't Mayango's fault. I almost forgot to congratulate you. Happy birthday, Ms. Shen. Today is your birthday, correct? I know this may not be the best time, but I think you should know. Paid a visit to the stationery store Mayango goes to for CO1's candy. I spotted this. Apparently, Mayango picked up CO1's usual candy and a birthday card. The owner said he took a long time trying to decide which to get. I wondered why he'd get a birthday card of all things. But now I understand. Thank you. I always thought Mayango hated me. I wasn't trying to take his mother's place, but I assumed that's what he thought. How could I be so stupid? I should have known better, knowing how badly he'd been hurt. Detective? What happens to CO1's mother now? This isn't your fault. It's all your fault. Okay. Guess I have to unlock this. So your birthday is... Is it 2-3? Or maybe not. Maybe I don't have anything. Okay. Oops. Me accidentally getting all the dates and also trying to figure out every time it asks me for a date, I'm like American or European? Let's see, science is a heavy burden for a 5th grader, but Mayango refused to give in, so I investigated everyone I could. Residents, passerbys, local businesses, everyone. There's a little indent in the wall behind the flower beds. You can see the playground from there, but not the other way around, at least for the children playing there. Creepy, scary. That's where you were hiding, wasn't it? To watch over them from afar? When I went to the playground, I would hear the other mothers gossip about me and the children. Mayango would have heard it too. I understood why people would get the wrong idea. CO1 calls me mommy. So it didn't hurt if Mayango hated me. I could only imagine how he felt whenever his sister called me that. A few weeks ago, Mayango told me to stay away from him, so I just wandered around for what seemed like forever and found that spot. Mayango, I know he must hate the fact I exist, but I may not be his mother, but still, I promised Wanyang that I would take care of them both. And now look what's happened. I only looked away for a second. I only took a second to rest because I'd been staying on my toes the whole time. Okay. Oh, did I still not get this one? Oops. I don't... Oh, wait, where is she now? Oh, that's why I'm answering. And it's the reason why the English teacher needed the funds. Silence. Go back to that one later. If I told you there's no need for lying now, what if your lie is the bad kind? The kind that's only going to hurt Auntie and CO1. Why is not saying anything a lie? Lie by omission. If I say what really happened, then Auntie sounds like the bad guy. But she's a good person. It's my fault, not Auntie's. It's all my fault. Okay, can unlock that now. Damn, doing pretty good with his story. What about this one? See, I still don't know who said this exactly. Because I think this is under the wrong person, so I guess the mother? Or no, wait, who'd they say turned themselves in? Was it the dad? Alright, I have more pictures now. Nope. Okay, yeah, I guess that would just go under him. Okay. Alright, how did she get taken? Nope, not the right one. Here. Lying. Alright, explain to me how you took CO1. I was a junior high school English teacher all my career ever since I finished teacher's college and military service. But after the divorce, I quit my job at the school and started tutoring and doing cram school gigs. And well, my income isn't particularly stable. I needed the money, I'm sorry. I went to the playground intending to kidnap any child who seemed to be alone. I was there for more than 30 minutes and saw a little girl playing by herself for a long time, so I lied to her. Crazy, dude. But once I brought her with me, I got scared. I didn't know how I would even ask her parents for a ransom. Yeah, and not get caught. That's how it was. I was afraid and decided to stop. Nothing more. Insane. Alright, I guess that explains the money thing now. Do I not have anything that connects this? Okay, reason the English teacher needed funds? Okay. I guess that's not it. I guess it doesn't really explain where she is. I'm gonna wait on using that. Let's see, Donghyun Hajeong's relationship. Let's see, was it here that you said? It's for, was there Sporus, children's caregiver. Caregiver certificate of employment. Shin Hajeong, date of birth, February 6, 1976. Let's see, we hereby certify the above caregiver has been assigned to the above client since July 1st, 2009. Certificate issued 2012. Okay, I'm guessing this goes here. Yeah. Let's get more of these connected. Happened to see this boy when we went to the playgrounds to find Sioan. So maybe this is the English teacher? Damn. Okay, only a few more. I want to focus on getting this stuff connected. Okay, it's definitely with the mom, but there's something, a couple things missing. I have anything under her though that is not connected with her? Nope. Except for this. I guess technically it could be the dad. But, huh? Okay. Alright. That connecting thing? Nice. Where's the one bit of someone being like, oh, here it is. Said he turned himself in. If he really did take her, maybe it was because, oh, he couldn't afford child support payments. That's the reason. That's why. He couldn't afford child support. That's it. Playground. Where's CO1 now? She's with her family. I made sure she had something to eat for dinner before I dropped her off. Once I brought her to the playground where I first found her, she knew exactly how to get home. I rang the doorbell and stood at the entrance waiting for her parents. It was only a few seconds, but in that short time, I wondered again and again if I should just leave the girl there and run. Detective, I was being stupid. I was stupid to kidnap her, and I'm still being foolish now, having the nerve to feel guilty about it all. The girl's father. He pulled the girl tight into his arms and wept. I knelt in front of him to apologize, but he bowed so low I thought he'd fall, and he thanked me. He thanked me for bringing her home safe. What I did was indefensible. I will accept my punishment. I know that won't make up for the suffering caused their family, but I will live out the rest of my life in sincere contrition. Damn it, then why won't you connect? There we go. Something. Can you tell me about C1's life at kindergarten? I've already explained everything to the other officers on the phone, Detective. Is she still missing? How could someone take her away in broad daylight in the middle of a condo complex? I heard her mother and brother were with her. They didn't say anything? I don't know if this will help, but, well, you asked me to tell you anything, so I guess I will. C1 is always optimistic and cheerful. She started at Eden last year, and I was surprised that she never shied away from any of us teachers. At first, I just took her for a friendly child. Then I realized that her brother came to pick her up instead of her mother, but she never asked where her mother was. No, not that that's a problem at all. Not at all, but, well, how should I put this? I suppose I've never seen her cry or get angry or even frown. So I always feel like I want to keep a closer eye on her, make sure she's okay. She's going to need a lot of attention and guidance. She's so cheerful and bright, but in a strangely fragile way. Does that make sense? Say, I forget, do I have the school? At the City Hall and the Support Center. Eden. Ah, here we go. Perfect. Okay, so I guess that's it from the kindergarten? Confirmation that Sion is alive. Or CO1. with her family. So what the hell's this all about then? Okay, I guess hashtag turn himself in is surrender. Feeling alright. She says she had a great time at Auntie's house, and that when she said she missed me, she was brought straight back home. I'm sorry I didn't contact you sooner. I knew you were out there searching, but I was too caught up in the moment. I didn't ask any questions. All I knew was that my daughter was gone for 3 days, but now she was back. I know that sounds strange, but all I could say was thank you, over and over again. I could bow 100 times over and it wouldn't be enough. Seowon's back completely unharmed, and that's good enough for me. Detective Seowon is... well, she's been hurt in the past. I can only blame myself for adding yet another wound to her young heart. Tell me, did that man surrender to the police? Getting closer. Let's see, leave the case unsolved, size. Keep her completely out of Rizumur's reach. Is this the dad that's saying this? Who? Oh, maybe it is, huh? But why? He care about this stuff? Damn it, show me your tie. Show me you have a tie, damn you. I mean, you can obviously stand, so that's one thing. Okay, yeah. It's definitely him. Okay, sweet. Okay, this case is coming together. But I still don't know the mom's name, and that's weird. That's strange. Pre-entrance day absentee list. Number of absentees 4. List of absentees. Name. Date of birth. Seo Hojun. Kim Byam. Wang Minchul. Kim Seowon. Ooh, we got more music. I feel with the music having an addition, I feel like that was supposed to be like a like smacking me in the face with some info. Is it that Seowon is her last name? What's missing here that this isn't connected? Still don't know who this belongs to. And this, which apparently has something missing. Let's see, why did you turn yourself in the day Seowon died? As in the mom? Let's see, what would that be under? City Hall? September 1st, 2009? Shit. Fuck.
Why'd I do that? Is it like the month and then the year? No. I'll be honest, I've pretty much accidentally put in these dates almost every single time. She's dead. She's been dead all this time. Who did it? Who knows? Hold on, let's see if I can figure this one out. There's something that's missing in my head. But the kindergarten teacher's testimony, I am so grateful to her. I had no idea she was keeping such a close eye on CO1. There's something CO1 always says to me. Mommy's the saddest person in the world. She never says that when her father's around, of course, but I think I understand what she means now. CO1 generally thinks that way. She couldn't handle it otherwise. That's why she refuses to cry, because then that makes her the saddest person instead of her mom. She couldn't handle it if she were the saddest person in the world. Getting pity from everyone is probably how she sees it all. She's still so young. Children who are forced to grow up fast end up with better control of their emotions. And that breaks my heart. Hi Jung, thank you for having a physical marker on your face that I can easily point out every single time. Who asked about him when you went to the playgrounds to find CO1? Maybe this was Grandma? Because I don't remember. Okay, maybe not. Mother? Oh. I thought she would have known more about him, but you know what? Fine. So I have whoever is like missing person. Don't look for my daughter anymore. Okay, maybe it was him. No, it's definitely a dude with tie. Okay, but I think I can't fit that in. She's dead. She's been dead this whole time. Grandma? Ah. Oh, because she said it's all my responsibility. Let's try going from February. Okay. Any other
weird little words I'm missing. I guess it's just gonna point me to this stuff. I think this is the only one I know, or am supposed to know. Why'd you turn yourself in? This is just cheating. I shouldn't do this. Let's see. It's 2012. These are all 2012. Let's see. He's saying that she was there. Let's see. Let me try 5. No. See, pre-entrance stay. Dar says slight cold. That's my daughter. Let her out win. I'll live with her. Drop in from time to time. This means same thing you did. So I think I said that she was doing well. I was saying perfect care of my granddaughter. Detective is ridiculous. Exactly, that's my daughter's house, so sure CO1 would be at the playground. When I got there, I didn't see her, so I assume my daughter took her along. She's gone and called you. When was the last time you saw C1's father? Do you call him often? Call off all contact. Never him walking out after what happened to the girl. C1 was always sickly, but that man divorced my daughter. Leaving her to care for the poor baby alone. Well, he's not the sort of man who'd take her away from under her mother's nose. Please, nothing serious, really. Claims to be the culprit behind the disappearance. C1's father surrendered himself to us. Everything he says is a lie. It was me. I made him do it. It's all my fault. I'll be right there. Truth is, she's dead. C1's dead. She's been dead all this time. See, are we talking? Dates, because see, I'm also like, is it month, day, or day, month, and then year? I don't truly know. Oh wait, you know what? How does it have it here? Okay, here it has month, day, so I'm gonna go off of that. Oh wait, shit. What was it, 09? Still though, just in case I gotta try switching this. Oh, 7. Then what? I'm so confused. So is it January 9th, 2007? Is that what we're saying? Yeah, what was I supposed to extrapolate that from? Mr. Kim Gang-seok, even the victim's family hasn't reported you. This isn't just about taking the fall for Miss Song Myung, is it? I heard she reported CO1 missing. When Min-young's mother told me, I was worried for Min-young, but at the same time I was a little glad. After we got divorced, she was in therapy for a long time. We should have gotten help back when she began to think CO1 was still alive, but missing, no, as soon as CO1 passed away. Okay, so the older one, the mom. Min-young was finally discharged from the hospital on CO1's birthday. We went to visit her grave together, and as she ran her hand over the grave, her eyes were empty. There was no hope. Min-young is still chained to that day, circling round and round that moment forever. I started to think that she'd given up completely. She was utterly spent. There was no drive left in her eyes. I began to doubt she would ever recover. I think that's why I was relieved to hear that she set out to find CO1. Because now she at least had something to live for, something that would sustain her and keep her alive. Maybe she knew that too, deep down. Maybe that was why she reported CO1 missing. Maybe she thought CO1 was better missing and alive than dead. That the missing persons report would anchor her to this world, just like I hoped with her birth certificate. She was grasping for a lifeline, just like me. I know this sounds ridiculous, but this is the whole reason I'm here, Detective. I want to make a request. Could you please mark this missing persons case as unsolved? Please. Please let CO1 live. Let her live forever, somewhere far, far away. I guess. But would that really make the detective just be like, damn, I'm so depressed that I didn't solve this case because I left it purposefully unsolved? Something here? Day she was discharged. Same day as the birthday. Okay, nope, it's Mom's birthday. August 1st. Shit. Fuck me. Why did I do this? Oh. Okay, well, let's try this. Nope, okay. So then maybe you're talking about when the child was born? No, I guess it is the last name. Wait a second. Choi, and then what was kindergarten? No. City Hall? Certificate of Familial Relations, Pre-Entrance Day Absentee List, Kim CO1, 2012. These are two different, oh, they're two different CO1s, I see. So the CO1 was born 4-3. Oh, okay. I see now. I see why it was like kind of a, oh my god. I'll go through probably most things. I'll skim through it again to be like, okay, I understand the linear story now. You mean CO1 was taken because she was mistaken for Miss Song Min-young's late daughter. I asked Min-young what happened. She said she heard someone call CO1's name and finally found her, after going from one playground to the next.
It was a boy, probably the girl's brother. He was telling her to wait. Wait right here, Seo-won. She didn't tell me anything else, but I can guess what happened. Min Young must have gone and brought her back, like a mother picking up a child who'd gone out to play. The girl was so sweet too, calling my daughter Auntie. I'm sorry, Detective, I really am. Should have called right away, but then I couldn't bear to do it, not until you paid that visit. After you dropped by, I was terrified, my hands were shaking, and I found myself dialing a number, calling Seo-won's father. I told him that Min Young seemed to have brought home a stranger's child and pleaded with him to get the girl back to her parents. I would cause a diversion, I said, so he could get the girl away from Min Young. I know she may not be well, but I didn't want my daughter to end up a kidnapper. I was being shameless, I know. I knew exactly what I was doing, Detective, but until Seo-won's father turned himself in, even though he's done nothing wrong. I thought we could act as if nothing at all had happened, sweep it all under the rug, knowing full well that Seo-won's father is just as precious a child to his parents as Min Young is to me. Oh, okay. I don't know why I even clicked on that. Alright, so how the grandmother instructed for the kidnapping. Cause a diversion. It's got a little separation here, so I wonder if this part's supposed to, well, even the grandma's is separated too, so something's weird here. When did Ms. Song Min Young set out to find Seo-won? Must have been when she got the note saying Seo-won was due to start elementary school. It pushed her completely over the edge. I got the notice from City Hall last December. I checked most of Min Young's mail before she does, Detective. We have no idea what might set her off. But this notice about Seo-won starting school, my heart nearly stopped. I had no idea that they'd never reported her death. There it was on the document, Seo-won's name printed clear. I could only imagine how it would make Min Young feel. No, I'm sorry, Detective. I'm not the victim here. I don't deserve to wallow in pity like this. I can only apologize. At the time, I balked. I was frozen, and Min Young saw me and read the notice. She looked so happy. She smiled so brightly. I hadn't seen her so delighted in, well, it must have been years. The pre-entrance day was at the end of December, and Min Young insisted we had to go out and get Seo-won's uniform fitted. She was fussing about getting all her shots and picking up school supplies, and wondering why Seo-won was taking so long to come to home. That's when it started, I think. She went around all the local playgrounds looking for Seo-won. Oh. I see. Okay, so why is this one not set into place? And why am I at, oh, there must be a certain word I'm missing. Oh god, I gotta search everything. Alright, well, let's find that before I can't think of any more connected memories. Let me look through everything. Okay. Seo-won's mother, but not that one. What am I missing? So does that mean? I don't know. I'll have to look through everything again. Kidnapper? Ah. Here we go. You're not being contrite, you're lying to me. That's what's missing. Who was around when CO1 was taken? What was she wearing, and which direction did you take her? You couldn't answer any of these questions. This confession that you're the kidnapper, it could take away Miss Songmyeon's chance to repent and seek forgiveness for herself. Can't wait for her to recover before saying things right. You know she'll be wrecked by guilt. Could you live with that on your shoulders? Your ex-mother-in-law is in the next room. She's told us everything. Consider how she might feel having to just report her own daughter to protect you. You've been financially supporting your ex-wife's therapy all these years under the pretext of child support. Oh. This won't be much different. Just take a step back and support her from afar. She has a long battle ahead of her being treated in custody. Detective? Oh, we finally get the face. Where did it all go wrong? Did I mess up from the beginning? Seowon's name. I never should have given her that name. Alright. Now do you understand why Kim Seowon is still missing to this day? I think so. Shit, I want to put that together. No! How could you take this away from me? Great work, ma'am. Now you remember everything. I should have said no so I could have reread it. Oops. Do you understand why Seowon's case was never solved after all this time? Thank you for telling me that she came home safely. That I didn't doom a little girl to her death. Thank you, truly. I remember how surprised I was when I first saw this case. Oh, she's the adjudicator again. Everyone involved was lying for one reason or another. Whether it was to protect a loved one, or to keep a promise to someone important. And what about you, Your Honor? Are you keeping it a secret for someone just like them? Actually, yes. For your sake. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Do I gotta say who the name is? Don't make me type it. That's Madam. A secret I've been keeping for your sake. It's been 12 years now. 12 years since the case. And since I retired from the missing persons team. 12 long years. What? Oh my god, it was me all along. I am fucking crazy. I was busy for the first 5 years. A lawyer friend asked me to take on a paralegal job. It was hard work getting used to a new position at that age. But I suppose that would only be an excuse. The truth is, I thought I'd resolve things well enough. A decent end for everyone involved. Wait, what do you mean? I'd put the case out of my mind for so long, but you were still chained helplessly to that lie I told. Each painful day of your life stretched out into years. I'm so sorry I'm late, Mrs. Song Min Young. Oh my god, I'm so fucking crazy because I'm actually the mom the whole time. I don't understand. Are you trying to deceive me? Your ex-husband couldn't make it today. But I'm Jeon Gyeong. Because he's at the rally outside the Human Rights Commission. I'm the one who retired from the force. I'm the one who was racked with guilt. You lived out your sentence years ago. The one who tried to die. Miss Song Min Young. Oh my god. Wow, finally all that therapy pays off. And Song Min Young. Each time we revisited these memories, you became someone else. At times you became Seowon, searching for her mother. Today you became a detective, despairing at her failure to find the little girl. I'm Song Myung. We've been having this conversation again and again for months now. Just like you said, these conversations you remembered were real. The only difference is that I was the one who heard those exchanges, not you. How'd she get some of that info? The memories we unearthed today are a mix of your personal experiences and your memories of everything I told you. And you pieced together those fragments, determining who said what and where. But I haven't quite found out who was doing the listening. It's time to put the final puzzle piece in its place. Complete the mirror that will show who you really are. Min Young, let's get you out of this place. Let me get you to a doctor, somewhere you can get proper treatment. I can help you. Damn, she aged I guess because she was in prison the whole time, slash also a little out of her own head, but she aged kind of bad for 12 years. Song Myung. But if you're really me, if you're really Jeongyang, why? Why go so far when you're not even on the force anymore? That's the same question I once asked Seowon. Let me give you the same answer she gave me. Seowon's case is still marked as open, and no case should remain unsolved. Whoa! Not gonna lie. I think, you guys may be, I think there's been a malpractice with her treatment. But okay, hooray! I was just checking to see if I actually got all the achievements, and there's one for finding out the truth. So I don't know if I'll unlock that at the end or what. That was pretty interesting. You know, it'd be really cool if there's a game that does this exact same thing, but it randomly chooses what character you are. So it just makes everyone kind of confused. So every man for himself. It's a philosophy that seems to be increasingly prevalent in our world. We live in an age where the law of the jungle is seen as a given, fueling rage and hate across society. So I'd like to express my heartfelt support for those who resist, those who stand in mockery and condescension, digging in their heels for what is right. I made this game with faith that when we show kindness for others, for no benefit of our own, we bring about change in a world of stagnation and alter the course of people's lives. It's my hope that this game brings encouragement for the jellyfish of the world, still drifting in a sea of loneliness. Oh yeah, I forgot about the jellyfish metaphor. That was nice. That was nice and short. Shorter than I thought it would be. But that was pretty good. Now I'm kind of curious if this person's done anything else. I think I didn't get the achievement because I didn't pop the last thing into place. Let me see. Let me see if I can resume and do that. Oh no, please. Please don't start me over. Oh, thank Christ. Okay. Pop that in. Oh my god. Cold case solved. Uncover the truth. Alright, time to look that up. Why is that not unlocked? Is it because I had to do something else? Hold on. Oh, special ending. Okay. Oh, is it because the adjudicator, I tried to name her like someone? Tried to place her as a person? Maybe. Cold case detective? Cold case team doesn't usually take on cases like Seowon's. Police get more than 20,000 missing children reports every year. The cold case team just doesn't have the capacity. Hold on. One quiet disappearance in a sea of violent, unsolved cases. No one would have spared the case a second thought. But I couldn't tear my eyes away. Not when I saw that name. What? Her name was Kim Seowon. Oh. That's Seo for rhinoceros and Won for origin. Just like me. We're the same age, too. Wait. You can't mean... Ma'am, look at my badge. It's me, Choi Seowon. The missing girl you found. Wait, so in this ending, I was the detective? What the fuck?
It's me, Choi Seo-won. Please don't cry, ma'am. Are you really her? Are you really Seo-won? I'm so sorry. I failed you. I failed you completely. Don't say that, ma'am. I'll always be grateful to you. I don't deserve your gratitude. I never found you. That's only technically true. You remember what Kim Seo-won's grandmother said, right? Here, I even have a copy of her testimony. Senior Inspector Jeon Gyeong's visit was the reason I was sent back home. But I was only following protocol, just doing my job. Ma'am, I'm an adult now, and I know what work is like. No one followed that protocol back in the day, and they still don't. True! But you were different. You carried out your duties to the letter, even though you could have slacked off and been perfectly covered by paperwork from City Hall. That's the reason I made it back home. After all these years, I tracked down all the people involved in the case, one by one. I spoke with Kim Seo-won's family, my father, my brother, and my dear mother, Hai Jeong. Everyone asked me to pass on their thanks to you. This isn't my first time visiting you, you know. Miss, I turned a blind eye to the suffering of so many people in my career. You might thank me, but I still... Alright then, let's do this. I'll set aside time for you later. Some time to look back and blame yourself and feel guilty over everything. But right now we're racing against the clock. It took longer than I expected to piece your memories back together. Hey, I think I did alright, time-wise. This isn't our first conversation, is it? Do you know that my mind is being constantly bleached? What could possibly be more important? That's exactly the reason I need your help, before those memories disappear again. Remember Song Min Young? The woman who took me away and reported her daughter missing? She was sentenced to 1 year of treatment in institutional custody, wasn't she? Yes, the sentence ended ages ago, but she's still in custody. But how? Once you're institutionalized, you can't be discharged without special approval, and Song Min Young hasn't been granted a single psychiatrist's evaluation. Don't you think she needs our help? Tell me, miss, does that mean you've forgiven Song Min Young? This isn't about forgiveness, ma'am. It's abundantly clear, even from a purely bureaucratic perspective, that we need to do something. Seo-won's case is still marked as open, and no case should remain unsolved. So wait, is this like... I feel like this is like the quote-unquote... Oh, did I get the special ending at first? Oh, I think I did the right thing the first time. Hold on, let me take a look. What achievements are these? Because it was like the least gotten achievement. Yeah, so more people have gotten the solidarity ending than the cold case solved ending. But I think the true ending... I mean... I feel like... Really, like, she could be the kid. But I think the lady that we were playing as was Song. I think that part was true. Yeah, especially with this not having the whole, like, you know, like, hey, blah, 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 blah. I think it was trying to show, like, you solve the case, I guess, and say that, and then... Well, it still gives me resume. Huh. I don't know, but it was good. I'm confused now that I've done both endings, but I think I liked the first ending I got better. Of basically being like... It was Song the whole time, and she's been through the... kind of the loop of it. And so I think that's what the other ending kind of was. Because... I don't know. But the officer also was very much like, no, I'm Seo-won. But then in the other one, she was like, nope, that's actually my name that you've been using. Maybe she just thought, like, maybe if I pretend to be the kid, like, that'll help her or whatever. But alright, yep, that'll end it. Thank you everybody that came by today. I appreciate you. Hope everyone has a good rest of their day or night. And I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.